Okay. What time is it? When is sunset in early November, anyway? Whatever. It's late enough. Welcome to the Halloween Hangover. If you've been around in a previous autumn season here, you know what the deal is. If you haven't, then quite simply, this is the runner-up league of content in the Candy Bowl short film competition. In the early entries of Candy Bowl, there may be one or two things that I could say for criticism, but here I'm able to provide better critique and commentary for the pieces. I always want creators to learn, grow, thrive, and improve, and that's what The Hangover is all about. So, let's get on with it. It's time to put some happy faces on the pumpkins, get cozy instead of creepy, and have a little filmmaker's workshop. Just a little one though. And as there's an upward ramp system to placement in Candy Bowl, there is a similar one here, starting with the most critique to the least. Grab your pencils, and let's go.
That's a body in the closet. It's. I know. I see it. That's what it is, isn't it? Of course. The police are coming after me soon. I need to remember what happened last night. I was downtown. It's hard to remember, but I was downtown. I was drinking some shots. Long work day. And there was this one girl. She was at the end of the bar. Something was wrong about her. You ever had that feeling you see a stranger and there's just something wrong with them. You can't quite place it, but you're unsettled by them. You think, well, that person has something. She was like that. She had a kind of air about it, something with her eyes, facial structure, something. I don't like the way she looked, is the point. She pulled over to me. She said, "Hey, come on over here," something like that. Some very basic pickup line. And I, like an idiot, went over there. I said, "Hi." She had the body in the... She fucking body in the closet. It's her. No, that's not her. That's not her. It's not her at all. I don't kill people. I'm not known to do that. I remember now. She said, "Buy a drink." And I said, "Okay." So drink. We talked. She said, "I want to take you back to my apartment." She said, "I want to take you back. And we can have a wonderful night together." I was so drunk out of my head, I went along with her. And she was, like I said, very strange. I was so tired, my nerves are shutting down, reflexes going, eyes hard to stay open. And she says, I hope you enjoyed your night. I remember that. I remember that really well. I don't remember anything past that. Why is there a body in my closet? Who the fuck is this? Who is that? I don't want to look. I don't want to look. She killed me. Killed me. She's not the one in the closet. That's not her. I knew there was something wrong about her. You know, you see it. No, you see it. She killed me. I'm the one in the plastic trash bag. I'm the one in the fucking plastic trash.
Here's the thing about video poetry. If there's actually a story, or a solid punchline that gives us good understanding of the overall piece and the experience is more enjoyable than abstract, it works. It can't just succeed on aesthetics. This short film incorporated the idea of the haunting or feared space in a house. It used old technology to film, which I always enjoy, and it dealt with scary storage. The two issues here are that even if there is a story present in this visual poetry sort of format, it gives us no satisfaction in its ending. But more prominently, there isn't enjoyment in the ride to the ending because of the monologue, which makes even less sense than the character being the body in the closet and is genuinely harmful to the ears to endure. The echo, the modulation, none of it is pleasant or necessary for this piece. I'm sorry, but it's frankly annoying to endure, and when you consider the format, which is this old tape taken from the closet and turned on, it makes no sense. This is a home use item in a home use setting, being pointed in turns at this guy, and then this ghost body, and then this guy again, and somehow he's monologuing through all of it? There are ways you could package all of that to work, and in a visual poetry kind of setup. You do have some creative liberties, but the experience has to be good. In this short, the experience is sadly a chore, and most of it is due to the audio work and a total lack of ability for us to care about this character and what happened to him. You're tuning out of the story before you even realize it. Delivery is what hurts this piece the most. If we took away just the irritation caused by the audio, it would elevate the short into a more favorable light. I applaud the adherence to the prompt and the use of old tech. This short was a misfire, but you can learn from it for sure and come back with stronger work in the future.
Hello? Somebody there?
What I have just shown you has been my life for the past few weeks, and I think I finally figured out why. This stupid paper. I found it while vacationing up in New Jersey, Rosewood Park. I thought it would make a great souvenir. Well, apparently, I took some things property, so I'm gonna return it. I figured it was safer to record. Well, let's go give this monster his paper back. There's your stupid paperback. What the? No. You got your paper back. Leave me alone. Let me go. Welcome back to my own personal hell. No matter which way I go, I always end up right back here. I'm so exhausted. I'm afraid to stop, but I need a rest. My bags are gone. I need to get out of here now. You know what? Guess I'm not the first one to be taken. I'm not the only one. This monster, it's killed so many more. It took me there, probably thinking I was too tired to flee, but the trees, they bleed. I wish I could. I'm never coming back to this place again.
Right, so, one of the elements of this year's prompt was the nostalgia factor of something that first inspired you in your love of horror storytelling. Slender Man was almost undoubtedly going to show up somewhere based on that prompt, but emphasis was placed on the idea of that nostalgia being related to the kind of media or items you would find in the dark, forgotten, or storage-focused areas of the house or building, like the space under the stairs. This is not a terribly offensive piece. It's legitimately just a tribute to the Slender Man wave of media, with a focus on a live-action playthrough of the 8 pages, which actually was a bit clever. There's a lot of speedy camera whips in here, lots of, oh no, look, there he is, and running away. Everything is fast, too fast to lay the ground for proper scares. I can't say it evokes the spirit of the Slender web series in their finest moments of fear, but as far as a nod to a very influential time, it's a decent piece. It also made my boyfriend raise a very good point with me that a few of us have never considered. Why did Slender Man ever want those silly drawings anyway? Like, he really wanted them very badly. Did they come off of his fridge? Are they sentimental? I guess we'll never know. As for a genuine nice thing I can say to leave off on, I like your lip piercing. It's a good pick, came out well. Kinda makes me want one myself.
I have something to tell you.
Is there any problem?
No, is that,
What?
you know, we are so close of getting out of high school and
Yeah, and you're going to college in Lisbon. I'm going to work in my father's shop. Is there anything more?
well, I'm not going to Lisbon.
Why? You got the grades. You got the recommendation. Is it missing something?
I'm going to Porto.
That's really far away. Why?
I'm sorry.
What does this mean, man? Are you breaking up with me?
Kurt, don't make this harder.
Come on. I can move with you. I can get another job.
Did you forget about me, bitch? You can't keep running away from me, Jessica! Just give me up for the last time. Get down, bitch! How did you get here?
I took the bus.
I love you.
I love you too.
Boneless is by a previous Hangover entry creator, Wolfhanger, and like the last piece, it worked off of the nostalgia factor of the prompt. This one is a bit easier to buy into on that basis, seeing how this entry was very slasher focused and meant to be schlocky. It's easy to find old slashers and schlock buried in the media cases of somebody's house for sure. I enjoy some of the cinematography here. Visually, it's not so bad. The setup, the girlfriend's reaction to the situation, the boyfriend's reaction to the situation, and his readiness to pull a carefully crafted slasher mask from out of his hood and go full murder mode instantly, however, is not anything I can award points to. There's a lot in the short film that seems purposely silly, and I can see that for sure. It's easy to spot those moments, but they're not easily executed in general, and not well executed here throughout. Some of it is funny, like the chase scenes, which are clearly shown to be ridiculous in nature. It's just that when you set up a ground of believability first, then usher in the joke, it works a lot better. Same rules as scaring someone, honestly. You need to make me believe, then you hit me with the change in mood, either for scare or laugh. This could have worked better with a time-lapse after the boyfriend falling and supposedly dying, with him waking up, realizing he was pushed in a ditch and abandoned, going home, crafting his slasher outfit in a montage, and then going on a revenge journey while his unsuspecting apathetic girlfriend is at home. It's that kind of reality bounce back we need in order to give more grounding to beats of silliness. Some more thought put into the actual story beats, timelining, and the execution of the humor could have made this stronger. One of the things so easily forgotten about schlocky content that makes people laugh now is that most of it was made earnestly. The creators didn't think people were going to laugh because they were being serious, and that made it funnier, while also accidentally giving moments of grounding between what turned out as jokes to the audience.
Well, that's great. Where could these Halloween decorations be? Huh. That's weird.
Hey man,
Oh, hey, what's up?
did you hear about Halloween being canceled this year?
Yeah, something about missing people, kids, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, I just heard a bunch of weird stuff and seen a bunch of missing people's posters around, but
Yeah, I've seen some on the town hall recently.
yeah. Well, hope you have a happy Halloween, man.
You do.
What? You were just there, what the, what?
This doesn't make any sense. That couldn't have happened. I don't remember any of it. How did I survive? I didn't.
Alright, now we're getting closer to home on the prompt. We went downstairs, looked at stuff in storage, found an item, and it led to a spooky situation. The ending is clearly focused on delivering a paranormal twist, and we understand a paranormal force is going around abducting people and leaving other victims evidence to tease them about their demise. It's all really just the actual filming execution, the overall acting, timing, and presentation that creates issues here. The concept works, but it all happens so fast that the desired effect is nullified. I enjoy the idea of a malicious entity that teases its next target like this, though.
Who's this? Curtis, is that you? Hello? Speak to me. The fuck? Hello? Is anyone here? Kurt, you in here?
There is a story in the short you just watched, and it definitely has to do with items found in the scary areas of a building where old things are kept. The issue is that it's a little tough to tell you exactly what the story is. Now, in horror, we don't always need explanations, and often we're better off without them. But we still need enough of an understanding of events, and we need to be able to convey to some degree what was happening if we were to explain it to another person. The ghost decoration seems haunted, but so does the knife at the very beginning. There are nightmares the character in the piece is experiencing, but it's hard to tell what they are. There's a friend who is attacked by whatever paranormal force is attached to the ghost decoration, and the diary, and the knife? But we don't know why the friend is targeted, and it also seems to be a nightmare? There's a monster at the end that seems to be the same from the basement, but it seems rather random in presenting itself, and it's played of what looks like ashes. Again, a nightmare apparently. It's a lot of nightmare sequences, none with very much substance. The heart is here. Definitely the heart is here, but the execution and presentation requires tightening. A more logical through line in the writing should have been presented and examined. The short film Solace fits into the aforementioned video poetry category, and its creativity in assembling visuals is great. It does present some element of the prompt, with its focus on the downstairs area of a home and everything that may exist there. The issue at hand is the obscurity of story within the piece. Without pausing the video to read the words every time they show up and studying the images, as a viewer, I come away with no understanding of story or concept. In terms of experience, this is mesmerizing. It stimulates your creativity and indulges the desire for dark visuals and intriguing assembly. But by the end, I literally can't tell you what it's about. It seems to be about a girl, but I don't know what happened to her. I can't tell you what solace means in this context. Without accessibility in terms of narrative, visual poetry works like this have a harder time connecting with audiences. If the other elements of the experience are not balanced with the strength of the visuals, then the overall effect is of looking at a video collage, and that's all you truly come away with. Better presentation of story to convey what is going on here is all that's truly needed for success.
Hey! I'm so sorry I couldn't make it in person this year. I hope you still save the Butterfingers for me.
I'm just glad you picked up.
Of course! I feel really bad that I had to bail on you.
Can we still do our stories?
Yeah, do you want...
I'll start. I want to tell the story of two sisters, thick as thieves once, always confided in each other, but as they grew up, things changed.
Okay.
As they grew up, things became less about them. They had to start considering things like their futures and husbands. The prettier sister was so worried about this. The smarter sister just wanted things to go back to the way they used to be, but she also had found comfort in a suitor, a well-off suitor. The prettier sister was so worried about her future, she became jealous. She wanted her sister's suitor all to herself.
Hey, wait.
She tricked him into meeting her in the dark, claiming to be her smarter sister, to compromise him, for his honor so that he would have to marry her instead.
Stop!
And the smarter sister, well, she was still smarter.
Fucking stop! I get it. We didn't want to hurt you.
You were with him earlier.
You
ditched me. You ditched our night for my boyfriend.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to lose you, but I love him. I love you both. I didn't want it for... Fuck. Look, I'm sorry. I am so... Hey, there's someone here, I think. There should be, but I heard something. Someone. I swear I heard...
I know.
What?
I know you're sorry, but I'm not.
Fuck! What the fuck? No! No!
Thanks.
Here's the thing about our night. If the audio on the other line of the phone actually sounded like a phone and the delivery was more organic, it would just instantly be a better piece. I cannot detect the elements in the short that tie it into the prompt for this year beyond being spooky and being for Halloween. There might be the nostalgia factor in the fact that the girls used to hang out on Halloween, that this used to be their thing. I'm not going to pretend to find clues that help it earn points in that category other than that, but for the narrative, the set dressing, the ending, and especially for the sudden surprise of why a camera that easily could have been in a fixed position kept moving, this is a good piece. This has the spirit of a Candy Bowl entry for sure. It just needed a couple of tweaks and it missed the target on the prompt this year. This one made me smile at the end. We'll state the obvious first. This is an interesting choice for the camera. It works well enough for what's needed and for lack of a better standing in the set situation there. All that needs addressing for commentary here, in my opinion, is a stronger punch in terms of horror. The build-up does exist through the movements and the stationary nature of the camera, and we do know that something is going to happen. Had that something been a stronger scare, I think it would have worked. Other than that, this one was on theme.
Oi, Jim! I'm here! Hey!
Hey,
Hey, Jim!
Yeah, the key was where you said.
Nice. Where's Tracy?
Here I am!
You break some open alley.
If we got this place for the weekend, we might as well have some fun.
Yeah.
You two are hopeless.
Why don't keep the place yet? Pretty nice bachelorette pad.
In the middle of nowhere? Besides, I've got loans to pay.
Hey, what's with the game of camera?
If we're gonna pack up Grab's stuff, I should capture it. Yo, is there Yu-Gi-Oh stuff?
Discover with the power of friendship. He had them in the basement?
I love the anime, but Gramps always wanted to teach me how to play. Even my old deck is here.
Nice. I'm gonna take this.
TMI, Jim!
Hey Tracy, remember Exodia? Draw 5 pieces and you instantly win.
I run Exodia in Mystic Mine.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it is for me. Whoa, what?
Whoa, I have no idea what this is. I heard there was a lot of satanic panic around Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day.
Spooky.
Dumbass. I'm sorry.
Just a paper cut.
Damn, camera's running out.
It's just the door, Tracy.
I'll get it. Hello?
Kia ora, I saw Samuel's lights on.
Oh yeah, I'm Yin. We're just...
Kane Southland, good to meet you.
Come in?
I live across the hill. I knew your father.
Grandfather,
Oh,
actually.
he always seems sprightly for his age. Very, very sorry for your loss.
Oh, welcome, sir. What a drink. I'm Jim, by the way. This is Tracy. We're friends from up the...
Well, we don't need to.
No, it's absolutely fine. University, right? I'd assume a strapping lad like you. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have a glass. I used to play cards a lot with your grandfather, actually, Yin.
Regular or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, definitely. Have you seen his collection?
Yeah, it's changed a bit since I was last here. It's one of the first things we packaged.
Wow, really? Where is it?
They're just over there.
Oh, it's over there. Oh, that's cool. So many good memories. I could take those off your hands, you know. They have some sentimental value.
Really? I mean, we were already thinking of selling the lot.
500. I could take them off your hands for 500.
Serious?
500. Is that a lot for them?
We need to check the values first before
Sorry,
we
are
part with
you
anything.
also related to Sam?
No, but I'm pretty
I
invested.
have the funds here with me, actually. I could take them back to mine tonight.
Well,
Why not?
Well, it is a tempting offer.
Yen?
I see what you're thinking. I could go as high as 700. Just sort it out now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Southland, but...
Tracy?
I'm sorry, sir. It appears one of my friends is feeling unwell. Could you...
No.
What?
We can duel for the cards, yeah? Use my card.
Enough of this.
We're not playing games. What did you do?
You spiked her drink. Jim, go check on Tracy. I'll deal with this creep. 700 in the antidote. The cards are yours.
The deal's off.
This says it isn't.
Look, if you want to help your friend, you're going to have to duel me for those cards.
I'm not using your card.
So, should I use an anime deck or my regular one?
Anime.
Okay, fair enough. I'll roll 2 and a 6. Do you want to go first or second? Second, alrighty then. I will let you cut, just to show I'm being fair. Thank you.
Jen? Jen, I need your help.
There we go. And I will kick Things awkward in that case. Drawing my 5 for turn.
Tracy, what are you doing?
I will normal summon a Chi-Chi at Ignister.
I thought this was the anime deck.
Yeah, from the final season of Brains.
You've got to be joking.
Any response?
I've got nothing. Tell me when your turn is done. And by the way, I do know how to play, so I'll know if you cheat.
I will now use a Chi-Chi.
Oh my god, Tracy!
No! I can't stop her.
Oh my god, oh Christ!
What are you doing?
I'll get the antidote, I promise. I feel hollow.
Tracy, stay with me. Tracy, stay with me.
Hold on, Tracy.
4,000 is unaffected by other card effects. I need you focused, okay? If you want to help your friends, you're going to have to win this duel, okay? Do you want to cut my cards?
Sure.
Thank you. We also have Cyber's Quantum Dragon, which has 2,500 attack. And
Yeah, I get it. Unbeatable boss monsters to crush me. I get the gist.
okay, fair enough. Do you want to draw for turn in that case?
Yep.
It's all yours.
I activate Soul Release, allowing me to remove from play 5 cards from your graveyard.
Okay, in that case, which ones do you want to remove from play?
Your 5 main deck monsters. They're sneaky.
Well, you are correct about that, because I will activate Danmari at Ignister, which allows me to banish it in order to negate your relief.
Okay. Well, I'll play Pot of Greed, allowing me to pick up 2 cards.
That card's banned.
Yeah, well, you forced this on yourself, so deal with it.
Sure.
Tracy.
Just cut this and make sure it's fine. It's not even sleeved. Alright, draw your last pathetic cards. It's fine by me.
How are the cards? I have all 5 pieces of Exodia, Kane. You've lost.
I don't believe
Antidote now! I've won!
Orange juice and self-control. She's drunk. I'm out of here.
She's been throwing out her insides, literally!
What?
Help me! Ah! Jim, get off me! Jim? The binder, I need the binder! Tracy? Tracy, I'm so sorry. Tracy, please. Please.
Greed.
So, greed does work for the prompt on a found-it-in-storage element and nostalgia factor. Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually can be pretty damn horrifying if you pay attention to the anime and the consequences of playing the game. It's not just the monsters in the cards. And the commentary about how there was a little freak out by the you-know-who's trying to call card games the devil's work was nice. This piece's landing in Hangover is all about pacing, quality, believability, and viewer experience. I really applaud the commitment by the actor who kept making the sick noises in the role, but as a viewing experience, that was insanely distracting from the action of a very high-stakes card game we already knew had a life on the line. We didn't need to hear all of that the entire time, and I could only keep thinking of how bad I felt for your throat. Oh, your poor throat! How did you manage to keep doing that to yourself the whole time? A+ for commitment, but your poor throat. Next time, make somebody else take on the body-damaging role. You earned a rest for that performance. I'll say this. The punchline of somebody turning into a literal pot of greed is equal parts hilarious and horrifying. And again, the sheer commitment of having a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in your mouth for that sequence. Kiwi, go buy your cat some lunch if you haven't already. That was a lot to deal with.
Okay, guys and gals, my sister wanted me to come down to this basement, try to get her old dolls, and I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys since this place used to creep us out as children. So, here we go. This is creepy basement. Maybe they're, yep. Here they are. Her creepy collection of dolls. Okay. Put this thing over here. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's see if I can get to one of these boxes. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. Got stuff. Oh, this whole place is just an accident waiting to happen. And let me just make sure there's nothing she might want over here. Oh, I remember that thing. What are you doing down here? Okay, we have a crawl space. Back here, a couple tubs I can look through. Cool. All right. Cobwebs all over this place. Let me tell you. Wait, what the? What? 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 Okay, that is weird. That is really weird and creepy. What is that? Not supposed to be anybody in here. What? Hey! Anybody up there? Parents finally got someone to buy this place. Okay. Alright, so I just need to get a box. Get the... That's not... What? Shouldn't be hearing that. Okay. What the... What the... What is that? What? What in the... Stay back! Stay back! Maybe I can get... What? No, screw this.
Creepy area of the house. Check. Actually going downstairs for it? Bonus points. Retrieving items from storage? Check. So far, so good, and the camera setup is believable. Because sometimes uploads to YouTube really are just the average person recording odd things for the hell of it. Especially in the early days. We know there's a monster in this place, clearly, and its initial presentation is fun. The treatment of it and the events by the central character, however, and the later presentation of the monster brings down the success of the piece. There's just too much talking to be believed, not enough believable freaking out, and the Hat Man figure seems to be dancing his way up to his victim, which is unintentionally funny. This piece gets a lot more points in doing what I asked for in the prompt than some others, but it isn't the scare fest that it could have been.
Is this thing on? Are we good? Okay, cool. So, for a bit of context, my father was a producer for my hometown's local public broadcast station, and he was incredibly devoted to it too. Before he died, he spent a lot of time making stuff for it, and when I was born, he finally realized that what the channel needed to boost its ratings was an educational blog for kids. Thus, the invention of the Giggle Friends. Not the best title, but whatever. It was in the vein of popular shows at the time, like Blue's Clues and Teletubbies. And I've never been able to see the work until now. When I got older, I was interested in learning more about my dad's work and the idea of lost media. And I was told the only taping of the show was locked away at the studio's archives. And turns out, I've had the sucker sitting on my shelf downstairs this whole time. I'm currently in the process of transferring the tape to a digital format, and I've always loved finding lost media, and I think I've hit the jackpot with this one, and hopefully you guys like it too. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought of it. Take care. We good? Okay. All I gotta do is just cut to the chase with the taping, and we should be...
Welcome, friends. Today is Halloween, and I'm inviting all my friends to carve pumpkins. Oh, they're early. You can't come in. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
What the?
The Lost Media short was so close to being in Candy Bowl. It was so unbelievably close. It was doing everything right. And then at the end, the main character threw the tape out onto the road, and after it was picked up, they were just shown to be possessed in a bad overlay effect. So close to glory, flying high on so many other aspects, and then a hard crash into a non-ending. That one hurt. It had to be better than that to succeed, and it was nearly there. I kept thinking throughout, yes, this is it. This is what I asked for. This is making it into the bowl. And then the tape got thrown out unceremoniously and there was no real ending. You were good enough to make a solid short all the way up to that moment. Next time, bring it home and end it. I know you've got it in you to do so.
Would anyone like to stay up and chat with me for the next 10 minutes or so? I did something stupid tonight. If I'm right, I just solved a decade-old missing persons case. If I'm wrong, I'm dead. Either way, I could use a friend. And if you're staying with me, I owe you an explanation. I was going through an old external hard drive. When I graduated college a few years ago, I dumped everything school-related into the drive. I knew I wanted to keep most of it, but I was so burned out and I was going to destroy everything if I had to keep looking at it. Papers, slide presentations, sketchbook scans, videos, annotations, microblog screenshots. Middle school through college, I did not want anything to do with it. So it sat, buried on my desk. Just last week, I finally had the time and willingness to start looking at some of it. See what's here. Lots of stuff that is not important. One thing that is. Username and password for an email account. The more I look at it, the more I remember. This is one of the pieces that goes all the way back to middle school. I sent it to a friend so we could talk over summer vacation. I didn't have a cell phone back then. We never got to do that. But yesterday, when I logged in, I saw this spam email. Now that you have started reading this email, you cannot stop because you have been cursed. It is already too late for you. Yeah, been there, done that. Blah, 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 scary, scary, scary. Do you water the flowers, pick the weeds, wipe the moss from the granite, do you even say hello, whatever. Yeah, like, I'm really not impressed here. Yeah, very scary. And he would show up at the foot of my bed and kill me at midnight, unless I forwarded the email to 5 other people. Most boring, cliche, fake attempt at a scare I could get. I would just ignore this, but I'm bored and reading it as something to do. It looks like it was sent years ago. Not impressed. But then I noticed this. You'll have to sort this out soon, just like those book recommendations. Which was from my last big file cleanup project about 2 weeks ago. Bed in the corner next to the window. After the window, the bookshelf. Across from the bookshelf, the door. This is the layout of my bedroom. I will see those beautiful gray walls and stain them red. They have not been gray for 10 years. We'll have lunch at the beach again. I will bring along an extra bottle of carrot juice and cookies to share, which also makes sense. There is only one person who would know all of those things about my life. Tommy. But like I said, that's impossible. Because that summer vacation, when we were kids, he disappeared. Went missing. No one ever found him. Then I look at the sender's listed name. Ooh Ah. Which does not mean anything to anyone except to me. Because Ooh Ah Point is a part of the South Kaibab Trail in the Grand Canyon. And there is a picture of its sign on a wall in my house, in plain view of a window.
I'm sorry. That was mean, wasn't it? You found me. Finally. How many years? You never found me.
Now, you're the one that's just a memory.
This is another nostalgia piece and deals with horror in the home, so it was in line with the prompt. I like this concept. I'm just not much of a fan of the execution for the segment walking around the house with a camera. The camera should have been facing forward more to provide a stronger point of view for the empathy factor. There was also what I believe to be an accidental screen overlay of the email the entire time, which might have been an artistic touch, and I respect that sort of experiment, but it also may have been an accident, and that accident did hamper the visual experience. And now, this final one is a special treat. Like last year's top of the Hangover, there's really nothing wrong with this piece. It just didn't fit the theme as well as some of the other entries. That's it. This is excellent work brought to us by Luke, creator of Mossflower Pictures, which I cover this year in Cabin Fever Dreams. It hits the points of the prompt. It's a quality short film, and I really like it. It just didn't have that Halloween bite we associate with Candy Ball. That's all. So, without further ado, the conclusion to this year's Community Film Festival. Thanks again to all of you for submitting, and all of you for viewing. Have a very happy November, and I'll see you again real soon.
See? I bet you didn't realize this old bag of bones ever looked that good. I'll get that. Let me get to the door. Do you understand? I've got to shut this door. He's coming in. He's probably behind you. Sir. Now you turned around. You saw him. Well, if you weren't standing in my way, I could see him.
Please hear us out, sir. It's a very generous offer.
Well, you're concerned about me hearing you? The creature hears you right now. He knows you're here. I've been tracking him.
You've been tracking the
Yes.
creature, sir.
You're way off base talking about nonsense.
Whoa, Harper, come check this out. What is this? Do you think this is what he was talking about?
I've got to shut this door. He's coming in.
And he's coming. Penelope!
So who was that at the door?
It was some bookmark salesman.
Well, we gotta go now. Bye.
Night, kiddos.
Night, Grandpa. found something.
Stop, Penny. Just leave it alone. It's none of your business. Go away.
Grandpa, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, so you're thinking what I'm thinking, right?
Grandpa is definitely the creature? Yeah. What's going on?
That's what I thought. It isn't a full moon, so why is he transforming?
He's not actually a monster, you idiot. He's dressing up like one.
Oh, right, yeah. But why?
I don't know. So, Grandpa, anything interesting happened last night?
Well, you know what? I think I heard a coyote. What do you think about that?
We heard something. Yeah, we had a hard time sleeping.
Well, would you like to take a walk? I just love to walk these trails with y'all. It means so much to me.
It's beautiful out here.
Well, we better be getting back. Come on. I've got to run to the store. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, Grandpa. We'll see you soon.